Hey guys, welcome to the Palms. My name is Rachel Bucher and I'm a certified yoga instructor. Super excited to take you guys through this short and sweet morning sequence in my backyard. So grab your mat and let's get started in child's pose. Place your knees together or wide as the mat, tops of your feet flat. Sink your hips down and back towards your heels. Lengthen your spine with each inhale, creating space. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears, broadening the upper back, and rest your forehead on the mat. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to sink. Taking 8 deep breaths here. Now we're going to walk our hands to the right side of the mat so that we can get a deep stretch in the left side body. Taking another 8 deep breaths in this position. Now we're going to walk our hands back to the middle of the mat and then over to the left-hand side, taking 8 more deep breaths here so that we can get a good stretch through the right side body. Walk your hands back to the center of the mat and slowly rise up into the tabletop position. Moving into cat-cow pose, make sure to exhale as you arch your spine into cat and inhale for cow. Go ahead and take your last cat-cow here, moving back into our tabletop position. And from there, we're going to go into puppy pose. So go ahead and bring your hands to the front of the mat, allowing your chest to fall and keeping your hips high. From puppy pose, we're gonna go back into our tabletop position, and then go ahead and take your right arm, lift it up into the sky, and back down to thread the needle. Allow your ear to fall heavy to the mat. Feel free to move your left hand to the top of the mat or take a bind, whichever is more comfortable for you. I always like to let people know this is such a good pose for posture. So if you're dealing with bad posture, this is your go-to. If you are in a bind, go ahead and move your hand back to the top of the mat into place, and moving up, we're going to thread that needle back up into the sky, lift your hand back down, and then we're going to do the same on the left hand side. So lift and stretch back down, threading the needle on the other side. I like to repeat the same movement on each side just to even it out, but no side is the same, so if you're not feeling the same level of comfort, just allow your body to flow into whatever feels right. Moving into the next pose, go ahead and take your left arm back to the sky and then lift it back down onto the mat, grounding into our tabletop and moving into downward dog. Since it is the first down dog, I like to just kind of move forward and backward, giving myself the opportunity to stretch this out intuitively in the way that my body needs. Go to your tippy toes, lifting your heels up and dropping them to the right hand side. Lift your heels back up and to the left hand side of the mat, giving yourself an even stretch. Bring your heels back to center and go ahead and walk to the top of the mat. We're gonna move into sun salutations, so allow your body to fall in our forward fold. Lift up into half lift, down into forward fold, and then slowly rise all the way to the top. Roll your shoulders back, ground your feet into Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a few deep breaths here. I like to set an intention as well. And then slowly lift your hands up to the sky, allowing your body to fall forward. Lift halfway, hands to knees, and then back down. We're going to go into plank and chaturanga. Lift up into upward facing dog. And move back into downward dog. We're going to take this 2 more times. So walk back to the top of the mat, and then go ahead and fall forward. Halfway lift, falling forward, and slowly rising up back into our Tadasana mountain pose. Lift your hands up, allowing yourself to fall back down to forward fold. Repeating a half lift. Bring your hands back down to the mat into plank and chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Take a deep breath and move back into downward dog. One more time. Step to the top of the mat, forward fold, halfway lift, bring it back down into forward fold, rise all the way to the top. Go ahead and lift your hands up to the sky, taking a deep breath and falling forward. Rise up into half lift and down into plank for our last chaturanga in our sun salutation. Lift up, upward facing dog, and down to downward dog. Go ahead and pedal out your feet, moving into the short and sweet strength part of our sequence. Lift your right foot up and go ahead and circle around in our three-legged dog. I like to open up my hips and do little hip circles. I also like to move around my ankle, flex and point my toe. Whatever feels good in this movement. Just take it intuitively. In three-legged dog, you're going to take your knee to your right elbow, lift it back up. Knee out to the outside of the right elbow, lift it back up. And cross your knee over to the left elbow, lifting it back up. Then we're going to move our leg up to the top of the mat and our left knee down. Untuck your toes and move into our low lunge. Make sure that your hips are pointed straight to the top of the mat, and then we're going to slowly allow our hands to rise up. Make sure your front knee stays above your ankle. For modification, you can absolutely leave your hands down on the mat. And then we're going to untuck our back toes. Hands on the ground, lift your right hand to the sky, taking a gentle twist. Take your right hand back down to the mat and lift into our high lunge position. We're going to move into our warrior 2 position, taking a few deep breaths here. Twist your right palm to the sky and reverse the warrior. Moving into triangle pose, straighten the front leg, lengthen the side body, and reach the top arm overhead, sliding the bottom hand down the back leg to the shin or thigh, keeping the chest open and spine long. Lift up into reverse triangle. Cartwheel the hands down and move into chaturanga. Lift to upward facing dog, take a deep breath, and move back into our downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, and then we're gonna just go ahead and take this on the left-hand side. So three-legged dog on the left-hand side. Give it a good stretch, open up those hips, move around your ankles, your toes. Do whatever feels good intuitively for your body in this pose. Moving our left leg into the inside of the left elbow, crunching it back up, and then into the outside of the left elbow, crunch it back up, and over to our right elbow, then crunching it right back up. From there, we're going to go back into our low lunge on the left-hand side. Lift your hands up into the sky, or you can keep them down on the mat. Going into the twist, lift your right knee and twist your left arm up to the sky. Bring your arm back down to the mat and go ahead and lift into our high lunge. Moving into warrior 2, looking over our left hand. Palm facing the sky into our reverse warrior. Moving into our triangle pose. Go ahead and move into reverse triangle. Cartwheel the arms and bring it back into our chaturanga. Deep breath in upward facing dog and moving back into our downward dog. Good job, guys. We're almost done. We just have the balance portion. So step up to the top of the mat, lift up into Tadasana mountain pose, hands up to the sky, and take a back bend. Moving hands into prayer, remembering our intention from the beginning of class, and then moving into our balance portion. So go ahead and lift your right leg and place your right foot over the knee, and we're gonna stand here in our tree pose. So however this is most comfortable for you, you can keep your hands in prayer, you can lift your hands up to the sky, and if you want an extra challenge, you can look up at the sky. From tree pose, we're gonna go ahead and take our right knee, put our right hand to our right knee and stretch it to the right hand side, moving your left hand to the left hand side and looking over your left hand. Bring your knee back to the front of the mat, going into our warrior 3 position. And you can go ahead and keep your hands in prayer, or you're more than welcome to airplane them or move your hands in front of your head. Take a deep breath here. And then slowly guide yourself back up to Tadasana, standing mountain pose. We're gonna take a chaturanga, lift your hands up and down into forward fold, halfway lift, and chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Take a deep breath and move into our downward facing dog. Good job, guys. That was the balance for the right hand side, so we just have to do it on the left. Lift up, standing mountain pose, hands to the sky, back bend, and lift your hands back up and down into our prayer pose. Now we're gonna go ahead and take tree on the left hand side. So lift your left foot above your knee and take whatever position in tree pose that you prefer. Your left knee and lift it to the left, and take your right arm to a T, looking over your right arm. We're doing our little twist here, balancing twist. Take another deep breath. Good job, guys. Go ahead and take your left knee back to the front of the mat and bring it into our warrior 3 pose. Slowly rise back up to our mountain Tadasana standing pose. Lift your hands up to the sky and back down into forward fold. Deep stretch here, halfway lift, and back down into our chaturanga. Go ahead and bring it to upward dog. Almost done today, guys. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out the feet, move intuitively, and bring it back down to our tabletop position. Moving your hips forward and backwards, giving yourself a bit of mobility, stretching those hips, feeling proud of the work that you've done. We just have about 5 more minutes left. We're gonna do a little mini ab challenge and then cool it down. All right, moving into butterfly position. Go ahead and let your toes touch. Feel free to wiggle out your knees a bit. You can stay just like this, or feel free to bend over your knees, bringing your forehead closer to your toes. Okay, from butterfly, we're gonna go ahead and take our feet, stretching them forward to the top of the mat, and we're gonna go ahead and just forward fold over our legs here, taking a few deep breaths in our forward fold toe touch. Lift your hands back up to the sky and back down to the mat, and then go ahead and move forward on your mat a bit and slowly lower down. Go ahead and just lay on your mat, feel grounded, feel proud of what you've done. We are going to be moving into a quick ab challenge and then cooling it down. Okay guys, moving into our leg lifts. Go ahead and bring your feet up to the sky, give them a little stretch if you feel guided to. And we are just going to be doing 8 leg lifts. So bring them down to the ground and back up. That's 1. Down to the ground and back up. That's 2. Down to the ground and back up. That's 3. Down to the ground and back up. That's 4. Down to the ground, almost done. Back up. That's 5. Down to the ground. Back up. That's 6. Just 2 more, guys. Down to the ground. Back up. That's 7. And down to the ground. Back up. That's 8. Now go ahead and bring your feet back down to the ground. Keep your knees bent and go ahead and take your right foot, stretching it over the left knee. And you can grab your left leg and do a little stretch here, whatever feels the most comfortable. Bring your feet back down, keeping bent in the knees. Lifting your left knee over the right and stretching that right foot. Sometimes I'll push my left knee back a little bit just to keep it at a 90-degree angle and give it a good stretch. Undo that twist. And then we're gonna go ahead and move into our bridge pose. Moving out of our bridge pose, we're gonna go ahead and do our shoulder stand. This is such a good posture and movement if you spend a lot of time sitting down. And then I'm gonna move into my variation of plow pose. This one definitely takes some time, and I am still working on perfecting this pose. Anyways, roll back up to the top of the mat. You guys did so good. Lift those hands back up, back down, giving yourself a little stretch, and then roll your spine back to the bottom of the mat. And we're gonna lay here in Savasana. You guys killed it. Super proud of you. The hardest part is always showing up, but you did, so kudos to you. I'm gonna go ahead and set a timer for 1 minute for you guys to enjoy Savasana. Slowly turn over to one side of the mat, moving up, crisscross applesauce, and reminding yourself of that intention that you set for yourself for the beginning, giving yourself a little bow, and reminding yourself that you are hot, sexy, and cool, and you're gonna have a good day. Also, subscribe if you want to be besties, and let me know what other videos you guys are wanting to see.